Yo, what's up, everybody, man? I'm in the build with my dog, B Diddy Dollas, DJ B Diddy Dollas. Man, what's good, dog?
Man, I'm feeling great. Thank you for having me out here, man. Appreciate it. What's
Hey,
good?
man, look, y'all came all the way down from the A. It's going down, you dig?
Yes.
So,
You brought the time traveler into the building. It's going down. Listen, I'm looking for all the freaks in Tampa. That's why I'm gonna come down here and look for it.
okay.
So I told him we may need a room.
Yo,
We came down here. I seen too many thick ones at the Wawa on the way up here. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We trying to see what's cracking, man. We about to come down here. We got ones. We came the right way from Atlanta. What's good? Man?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, hey, man, the people want to know about B Diddy Dollas, man.
What's up?
Hey, so how long you been DJing?
I've been DJing 20 years, bro. But you know what's crazy? Are you considered a DJ before you get equipment? Because I've actually been DJing since like elementary school. I've been making tapes and playlists for my friends for a long time. So before I was even on FM radio, I was actually like a DJ in my heart. You know, that's why I started DJing. When I first picked up my issue of the source,
Yeah.
and I used to be able to tell my friends what rating got what. When I tell them who got 5 mics, who didn't get 5 mics, I was really been DJing and involved in the culture since a young age, bro.
Okay. So what made you want to start DJing?
My first time ever, okay, let me tell you the first time somebody ever put some DJ stuff in my hand. My cousin Eric came back from Hampton University and he showed me a Funk Master Flex mixtape. And I thought a mixtape at first was just like reordering albums. So I got into like making tapes in my basement in my grandma's house. So ever since then, I've been loving hip hop.
Okay, so how would you describe your DJing style?
I'm open format DJ because you gotta work, right? So as a working DJ, you want to be able to be open format, meaning if you got a bar mitzvah, anniversary party, you graduating, whatever's cracking, I can come, I can DJ the event.
Well, man, hey, dog, we want to know where you originally from.
Man, I'm really from Toledo, Ohio. I went
Okay.
to high school next to a cash patch. I worked at McDonald's next to a barn. I'm really from that country, you know what I mean? I'm really from the countryside. But I went to college in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. That made me a man. But now I represent Clayco.
Okay. So who were some of your earlier influences growing up?
Russell Simmons, Don King, and Dame Dash. I used to love the fact that all three of these men, black men, talking shit, getting paid. That was all my whole vibe. I love them three. Them was some of my earliest influences in the game. And then also, I used to like the Roots. I played bass guitar for a little bit. I wanted to be like that dude in the Roots.
Okay.
But then sticking them out and Timbos on. I mean, I had all kind of influences. I'm a hip hop head. You know, I read so many issues of the Source, right? Issue 1 to 100 was my Bible. That's how me and my dad used to connect, actually. He used to give me like a Powerade and the Source used to come to his house. And we just like link up, bro, after football practice.
Okay. So who have you worked with in the industry?
Who have I worked with the industry? I've been intern for Deb Anthony B100. I've interviewed Young Buck. I've interviewed DJ Scream. I mean, I was there at the All About the Money music video shoot with T.I. Young Thug was in there. I mean, working with people, for me, is just become very easy. I network and I move around a lot. And I mean, I ain't met everybody.
Okay. Well, man, DJs, man, I love you guys. You know, people don't understand the mechanics and that DJs actually break records.
Yes.
So, you know, what is your process like, you know, when an artist comes up to you and says, you know, hey, man, play my song? Or, hey, bro, can you put me in rotation? Like, what is it that you look for?
So there's a process to everybody. Everybody's process is different to their records. I can talk about one artist that I mess with. It's the Group 2 Solid. The Group 2 Solid, I got plugged in with them. They did my tour. I did a tour called the Heartland Boom Festival. We went to Raleigh, North Carolina. They booked a spot from Atlanta, North Carolina. I was listening to the music then. Then they came back around and they booked the interview with me to break their single. And then after I got the interview with them, broke their single, I started listening to their song Porch Baby. I started putting my mixtapes, and then I eventually get tuned into everything that they got going on. Every artist has like a different journey to get to my mix. China Monet, I met her at the Ugly Money Music Summit. Then going through Ugly Money Music Summit, I was a judge for the Moneybagg Yo stage. Then at the China Monet show, I was seeing all the motion she was having and I picked up on some records that she had. Actually, records she had, Mr. Red Carpet. I got in tune with. So then I started listening to her and putting her in my mix. Every artist has their own individual way into the mix. So there's no one journey that you have. I suggest though that you start with something as simple as a relationship. If I have an event, it's free. Like we do an event, it's free to get in, free to perform every Monday in Atlanta, Georgia. Come network, come hang out. We have about 4 or 5 DJs in the building every night. Come hang out with us, build a relationship. That free pull up to the DJ showcase night will get you a lot farther if you do that, because we need people to come out and do our shows. Because the club owners be looking at us like, yo, we need people in there buying drinks, and like, y'all need people to help break our music. So come in there when I'm DJing on Mondays, and that help you get towards the Friday, Saturday, Sunday lineup.
Okay. Man, that makes a whole lot of sense, man.
I'm hip-hop time traveler, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I ain't been somewhere, been there and back, so.
Okay. Well, so how do you feel about the way the music industry is set up for artists today?
The music right now is set up like a popularity contest for artists. So they really got to be careful about their image, everything that they're doing to maintain popularity. The more popular you are, the more likely that your music will be heard and seen across the algorithm. That's how it's set up for artists. And very similar to how it's set up for you if you ran for Homecoming King and Queen. Just take like that, like you running a campaign every day. And what you did last year ain't going to help this year's campaign.
Right.
You got to constantly be running that campaign. Keep that in mind too. The homecoming comes every year. So you got an election every year. So just keep that in mind. It's a constant campaign.
Man, that's facts. But man, hey, here's the question I ask everybody, every DJ. Who are your top 5 DJs?
Top 5 DJs of all time. DJ One Time from Toledo, Ohio. I'm going to go DJ Big Lou the Mayor, Toledo, Ohio. I'm going to go DJ Dow Jones, Toledo, Ohio. DJ Breakdown, Columbus, Ohio. And I'm going to go my boy DJ Pish from Columbus, Ohio. All 5 of these people taught me how to DJ. They're some of my favorite people. They rock out shows. They're on the radio. They hold down the arena districts. They DJ. They're paid DJs. They DJ the biggest clubs in Ohio. People in Ohio know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm going to start with those 5. They're my core 5.
Okay.
Because I'm a more of a who I'm going to bump out of there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Who I know that's better at doing a party than DJ One Time. You know, who's more kind and more showing their skills in DJ Breakdown. So it's like it's hard for me to bump somebody out of the top 5.
Okay. So where do you look for inspiration?
Family. My family is a big source of inspiration.
Okay.
You know, I look towards them. My thing is I want to be somebody that my mom is proud to call her son. My nephew is proud to call his uncle. And I want to be somebody that's upstanding and right in my community. So I look towards those things for inspiration. As long as I'm doing those things and doing consistent work, consistency breeds the motivation to keep going because I'm seeing my numbers go up. I'm in a bigger spot than I was last year. Mm-hmm. So that consistency builds motivation. But the inspiration comes from deeper sources, you know, because these accolades, they fade. Mm-hmm. But my family is going to be there has been there, and they will be there after I'm done being B Diddy.
Man, that's facts, man. So, what is your favorite quote?
I use this in my email for a long time. It's by Abraham Lincoln. It says, good things come to those who wait, but they are left by those who hustle. You know what I mean? So, you can get things, but after the hustlers get it. So the hustlers get the first pick of the litter. So you always got to be hustling because you want to get that first.
That's facts, man. Hey, here's the big question I like to ask too, man, is what kind of music does DJ B Diddy Dollas listen to?
Man, my favorite song of this week, I usually go by like vibes. I was digging Tampa Tony the other day. I was looking at Beam Up by DJ Chipman. I was listening to that. I was listening to Gunna recently. I've been big in that Gunna. I like that Beyonce record, the Break My like Beyonce. There's a few people that I like right now.
Okay, so Man, what are you currently working on?
I'm working on Get Money B Diddy. My mixtape with Get Money Blaze is coming out in July. So everybody catch that if you catch this. It may be out right now. So just go ahead and go to my mixtapes and look up B Diddy the DJ. You'll see my whole collection of mixtapes.
Okay, where can we find you on social media?
Go to b-diddy.com. B-diddy.com has all my links. It's my website. If they shut me down on these social media networks, you can always go b-diddy.com and see where I'm at.
All right. Well, hey man, you want to give any shout outs to anybody?
And shout out to X, shout out to the Nerd DJs, shout out to the official QC DJs, Get Money DJs, shout out to High Unique Radio, shout out to His 92.3. Shout out to everybody out there listening, man. I appreciate y'all. And it's been a pleasure being on your platform. And shout out to you for having me on this platform, man. Give me the opportunity to be down here in Tampa, Florida, enjoying this beautiful weather, man.
I appreciate it. Yes. Well, hey, man, I had my dog from the A come down, DJ B Diddy Dollas, man. We appreciate you, man. And, man, I know we're going to see way more, hear way more, man, from you. And, hey, we appreciate you and everybody and everything and everybody you roll with, man.
Thank you for having me, man. Thank you for having me.
All right, peace.